Hello there.
For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic.
I don't mind saying.
The That's Just Crait Show. Starring Hannah. Jacob. Logan.
Most impressive.
I'm a Jedi.
And Hunter. Rest assured, there will be no aggressive negotiations here.
Punch it! Welcome back to That's Just Crait, the show where we talk about everything that we think is great about a galaxy far, far away. It's just Hannah and I today. Logan and Hunter could not make it. And it's also, probably to the dismay of everyone listening or watching right now, the season finale of That's Just Crait. But it's okay, because Hannah and I are going to pull through, and we're going to make the best episode ever, regardless of the fact that we're missing two of our co-hosts.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. They got sent on great Jedi adventures.
They did. Dude, Hunter's somewhere in like the Mortis realm right now, I think. We gotta find him.
That means he's off grid for real.
We don't know where Hunter is actually. So he's just off the grid. Logan, I feel like we would know where Logan's at. But
yeah.
I don't know. But I guess just to kind of start off, Hannah, how have you been?
I'm good. Fans and friends of the pod may have seen that earlier this week I was on Determined Focus with Sunny also, who is also a friend of the pod and has been a guest on our podcast, but I was not here for that. So this was actually me and Sunny's first time ever like actually speaking to each other, which I didn't realize, but she pointed out to me, and it didn't feel that way because, we just know each other through the grapevine.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a fun time.
And she's so awesome too. Like, she's so much fun to talk about Star Wars with. But you guys were talking about Supergirl on Determined Focus.
We were talking about Supergirl for a lot longer than we thought we would, because Will and Grayson also had some Star Wars stuff planned for us to talk about, and we did get to it towards the end of the stream. And that was really fun because I think we gave Will an aneurysm. I don't know if you were watching, but we did
I saw a little bit of it. I ended up being a little bit busier that night than I thought.
They do this thing sometimes when they have guests where it's like keep 5, take 5, but it's like a blind ranking. So you don't know who's coming next, and you have to decide if you're going to keep that character on your team or leave them. And the one that I think really killed Will, Grayson gave us Shin Hati. And we both said to cut her from the team. But then Sunny goes, but you know what? I don't like Balin either. And Will looked like he was going to crash out. It was so funny.
That's so funny. Speaking of Will, I guess people listening would maybe know if you follow Determined Focus, but Will posted on his story that he got like the giant Mandalorian like theater standee. He had it like in his car,
which is so cool.
I literally, if I don't knock my camera over in the middle of the episode, I want to find the message because it was so funny that I sent him. So I replied to his story and I said, how do you have room for this? And Will just said back, it's leaking out into the upstairs living room at this point. Which honestly, that sounds like something I would do. I literally got, and I'm going to try to insert a picture of it if I can. I literally got a Claude cardboard cutout as like a joke gag birthday
I thought he was
gift.
supposed to be in the background of the episode.
He was supposed to. He's like all the way back there with like some boxes I'm going to move before we start the next season. I'm finally going to move it. We moved into this house like, I want to say like a year ago, and I still have like
Has it
some
been
boxes
a year already?
I just have not. It has. It's crazy.
Wow. I feel like he'll just moved into that house.
I feel that way too. It's crazy because I was driving today and I was like, man, like it feels like yesterday I was just driving down these roads for like the first time, trying to figure out where everything's at. But as for me, I've got everything organized except for like 2 boxes and a door, which does not even go to this room, and it's all back there, but you can see me. And if you watch any episode of That's Just Crait, it's behind me. But I'm going to try to fix that for the next season. But I guess speaking of Will and Grayson, specifically Grayson, I actually went to hang out with Grayson. We
Oh
had like a whole
yeah.
Star Wars trip this past weekend,
It was
and
like
it was so
over your
much
birthday,
fun.
right?
Yeah, it was literally the day after my birthday. I woke up and drove all the way. It was like a 4-hour drive from where I
Oh,
am to where he is,
I didn't
but I
realize that.
made the
Dang.
trek. It didn't feel like a 4-hour drive because I
Yeah,
was like talking to people and I was listening to some Star Wars audiobooks, which maybe I'll get into a
that's
little
the
bit
way to do
later. I
it.
don't know.
Yeah.
I was listening to The Force Unleashed, which
Oh.
I'm gonna make people angry, Hannah, when I say this, but maybe people already know this. I am not the biggest fan of the Force Unleashed games, and I don't
Yeah.
like their story really at all. I just think it's like so Reddit pilled in the worst possible ways. But I think that like they're like time capsules to like the
Mhm.
2000s a little bit because they're
Yeah,
so edgy, you know?
they
But
are.
I thought that reading the novelizations would help me appreciate it more. Um, because I feel like if you don't like something in Star Wars, you should
Mhm.
still like gives another way
Yeah,
that that story is
give
being
it a
told like a
try.
chance, you
Yeah.
know? But like I just like and my cat's made a cameo here in the background. I guess
Kitty.
she's saying hello. Hi Willow.
Hi,
But
Willow.
I say all of this to say like I thought it would help me appreciate the story more.
Mm, it didn't.
No.
Dang.
No, not really. It
That's funny
the
that you say
first
that. My dad had the game on our Wii growing up, and I think I've said it before, but he never let me play it. Um, and I would watch him play it sometimes, but the story just always seemed weird to me. But one of my friends actually gave me the comic book of it a couple years
Mhm.
ago and was like, "Hannah, just read the comics, that way you just know the story." And I still have not read it.
I did not know that there was a comic for The Force
Mhm.
Unleashed actually. That's crazy. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to give that a read, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, no, the first one, it's like fine, I guess. And the
Mm.
second one, conceptually, I think it's really cool, but like it's just like paper thin for me, and it's
Mm.
just severely undercooked. But to get back to Grayson, because I want to talk about
Yes.
things that I do like and things I think are fun. We had a whole weekend just playing Star Wars games. We played Shadows of the Empire on my N64. We finally beat it. Um,
Yeah.
if people have
Finally.
listened to Determined Focus or us, you'll know that Grayson and I tried to beat it like a couple weeks ago, and we got to like the last two levels, and our time crunch just didn't allow us to do it.
It's Little Caesar's
Um,
fault.
it is Little Caesar. You know, I'm blaming them. That pizza that day was so bad, it was crazy. But we finally beat it. Prince Shizor is no longer the bane of my existence. I can
Let's
finally go
go.
back to just appreciating Shadows of the Empire. But we beat that game. We played a little bit of the first Rogue Squadron game, which those are really good.
Ooh, I've heard good
Um,
things about those.
listen, as an avid X-wing fan, I love them. They're great. That was like my introduction to like starfighters and like that side of
Mm,
Star Wars growing up, and I feel like that's why I like gravitate towards it a little bit more, I
yeah,
guess.
that makes sense.
But no, I love it so much. So we played a little bit of that. And we also played, I don't know if you've played this one, Hannah. I don't think we've ever talked about this actually. We played Jedi Academy, which was originally
Hmm,
released for like the GameCube.
I have not. There's
Okay.
actually quite a bit of Star Wars games that I have not played.
Have you played Battlefront 2,
I
2005?
have.
Okay. That's a banger. That's all you need.
I
That's
don't
all you
really
need right
remember
there.
much about it because we had that one when I was quite young, but I know that we
Mhm.
had it because I think we had a PS2. Yes, and we had
Mhm.
like 5 different Star Wars games on the PS2, but I don't remember what they all were.
I own all of the Star Wars games released for the PS2. They're down here like by my side. I can see them right
Mm.
now. It's crazy. But we beat Jedi Academy as well, which that game is awesome because like mechanically it's got the best lightsaber combat like ever.
Ooh, okay.
But it also takes place in the Bantam era of like in like the New Republic Legend stuff. So it's a
Oh,
video game that takes place after the events of Return of the Jedi,
how did
which
I not
like was
notice?
so cool because like there were planets in the game that like there was like Bakura, which is from like a book that I read and many other people have read. I was like, this is so cool that like
That is
it's
cool.
tying into like the earlier legend stuff. Like it's really cool. But
Wow.
I ended up buying like 9 books. I was gonna show them all, but like there's no way that I can. I'll just quickly grab like a few. I got Luke Skywalker and the Shadows of Mindor. This and one other book are the only 2 things post Return of the Jedi that I have left in the expanded universe to read.
Okay.
So, and the guy who wrote this wrote the Revenge of the Sith novelization. So, like,
Ooh.
I'm thinking it's going to be really good. But the biggest thing I want to show off, and this is a big thank you to Grayson, not just for a great hangout / post birthday Star Wars weekend, but I bought these from Grayson. I'm not as big on these series, but these versions of these books are like really hard to find. He gifted, or he didn't gift me, I bought it from him, but I bought the hardcover of Legacy of the Force Betrayal, which this one's really
Ooh.
cool. And
That's a
then I
cool
also
cover.
got a book that I have certain feelings about, which if you know, you know, I'm not going to say it, but it does relate to a certain character on the cover of this book. I
Oh.
got Sacrifice, which has really great cover art of Mara Jade. I just wish that the book was a little bit better, and didn't make a certain creative choice that had me screaming in agony and pain.
Oh.
Derogatory. It's bad. I want to say what it is, but it's like I don't
I
want
was
to
like, I'm
spoil it for someone
curious
that
because
maybe doesn't know.
I'm never gonna read these.
I will tell
Keep
you
it
after
so
we
real with
record.
you. Okay.
It's crazy what they do in that book. And the final book in the series is called Invincible, and I got the hardcover from that from Grayson as well. So Grayson, if you're watching, thank you for letting me buy these from you. I'm so stoked
Our
to have these in
goat.
my collection. And I'm gonna try to carefully put them all back on my shelf without dropping anything right now. But I have a tendency to yap. Everybody knows that. So Hannah, I'm just gonna let you kind of like lead us into like
Yeah.
what we're talking about today.
Yes. As y'all know, Star Wars news is kind of slow. Although we did get some stuff. Was it today that they posted they're gonna make a Lego short for The Mandalorian?
They did. We all, well,
So
they posted something about it for D23, and then
okay.
like people were like, "What is this?" And so I guess today they made the official announcement that it's dropping. Like maybe they were going to drop it today anyway. I don't know, but they said that it was going to be
Who
dropping in
knows?
like September, I think. Right?
Okay. I I don't remember. I was busy when it dropped, so I glanced at it.
I'll be watching it day one. Those Lego
Yeah.
specials are always so good.
Love a good Star Wars Lego special. They're all so entertaining. But yeah, I feel
Mhm.
like that was our big news. We know that we have the Ninth Jedi coming up, and that week should be the return of our podcast for the next season.
Mhm.
Should
And so
be.
we'll have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
And also, I want to mention Mando and Grogu comes out soon on digital and on Blu-ray and
Yes.
4K.
It sure
But
does.
I'm going to use this really quick as a segue to talk about something that we didn't even discuss previously. Hannah, we have to talk about the Rod of the Hutt Spirit Halloween costume.
Oh my God, we
Did you see
do.
it?
I cannot believe that they would even make it. Like, I am speechless. I have no words. I really don't.
If you don't know what we're talking about, I'll try to post a picture of it on screen. If I forget, just Google Rod of the Hutt Halloween costume. It's like an inflatable Rod of the Hutt costume, and your hands, like, because like you don't want to like lose access to your arms, you have to like stick your hands into like this little hole, so it's like your hands are sticking out,
It's
and you've got
so
like the
odd.
inflatable. It looks
I
so
also
crazy.
like
It's
it's
wacky.
they should have also just made it bigger so that your legs aren't sticking out the bottom. Like,
Yeah.
then you could actually walk like a slug. I don't know. It's interesting for sure. I never would have never would have expected them to make something like this. It's
I'm
so funny.
glad that we have a costume where you can be your own man for Halloween, you know?
Yeah,
It was right
exactly.
there. I could not say it.
Exactly. Oh gosh.
But what are
I
we
need to
actually
see
talking
somebody wearing
about
this.
today, Hannah?
We are gonna have some fun since Star Wars has been a little slow. and we are going to collectively try to make a list of planets that we think would be the top 5 to live on and the top 5 to not live on.
Mhm.
The bottom 5, if you will.
I'm
So,
ready.
yeah.
I'm so hyped for this.
I feel like I need to get a list going. Where's my
I
notebook?
can put it on my phone as well. We're not gonna like. By the way, this was like a thing that we were trying to figure out. Like, what are we gonna talk about for like the season
Yeah,
finale?
we just
If
came
it's
up with
just
this
like
on the
the
spot.
both of us. So hopefully this is as fun as it's gonna be for us as it is for you guys to like
Mhm.
watch and listen to. But I'm gonna like get a list going too. I have a few in my mind already.
Yeah, me too. I feel like we could have some different ideas. I don't know.
I think that we should narrow it down to like top 5, like collectively,
Yes.
like best and worst. So do you
I
want to
agree.
start with the best or do you want to start with the worst?
Let's start with the best. I feel like
I'm
worst
down.
could get more interesting.
Okay, here we go. So we have 5 spots that we can put like any planets we want to. I guess in no particular order.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say one that I feel like maybe both of us were inevitably going to say,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say Naboo.
Yes, that was gonna be the first one that I was gonna say.
Like, I feel like unless it's under like Imperial like occupation or
Yeah.
blockaded by a trade federation,
This should be like in perfect universe.
yeah. I
Let's
think
see.
that Naboo clearly needs to be on that list.
Definitely.
So are we using that as one
Definitely.
of our 5 or
Yes.
okay. I'm just gonna put Naboo.
Definitely put Naboo. Plus, it seems like they have like a really nice climate on Naboo, which is very important to me personally on places I would like to
Yeah.
live.
It's not overly humid like it is for us here on the East Coast, Hannah.
Right. Yeah.
It's like
But
perfectly like
a place that
chill.
is really humid that I have discovered through the handy dandy Star Wars app that tells me what planet my weather feels like is Yavin 4 apparently. Is really muggy. Wish I could see.
I feel like Yavin 4, I would not want to live on Yavin just because of like, especially now
No.
with Andor, how we've actually seen in canon like the creatures on that
Yes.
thing. Like, no, like
Yes.
keep me far away from Yavin. And if we're sticking to the expanded universe, it's still a no to me. I don't want the ghost of Exar Kun, aka Green Jason Momoa, showing up and like haunting me. I can't be
Jason
doing that.
Momoa. Oh my god.
That
That's
picture's
hilarious.
so funny. I don't know if you've seen that, but like
I think I have, but
it's really
been a
good.
minute. That's so funny. I think another one for best, I would say Lothal.
I can see Lothal. I think that we should at least put it on there for now.
Okay.
I like Lothal. I feel like it's a pretty chill planet. Like I feel like
Seems
it's like always
cool.
like a little bit chilly there. Like
Yeah.
it's never overly like stormy or anything.
Perfect
Like
weather. It seems like you got grasslands, you got lothcats.
you do have Lothcat. That's a big plus right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah. What's better than like a Lothcat just like cuddling up onto you?
Exactly.
5 Lothcats cuddling up onto you.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think of another one. I want to say Scarif, but like I just don't know. Like we've already got some tropical planets, so like I kind of want to like diversify it a little bit. I also have Batu in the back of my head. I don't know if you were thinking about that one or not, but
that did not even cross my mind. I don't know why, but that's a good one.
you could get Ronto wraps.
You can. Plus,
Overpriced Ronto wraps, but Ronto
we do
wraps.
see more of how you live on Batu if you watch Young Jedi Adventures.
That is true.
Which
have you also seen Young Jedi Adventures?
I'm not all the way caught up, but I love it. That's usually my laundry day show, and I'll put it on while I do my laundry. And I've recently dove back into it because I did not finish the last season.
My wife and I watched it for fun. Like I just kind of threw it on, and
It's
she ended
so
up like
good.
loving Nubs. Like Nubs is like one of her favorite Star Wars characters. So we've seen like pretty much all of it. It's great.
For like a little kid show, like not even just a kid show, but a little kid show, it's so good, and I feel like they cover a lot of good topics. They have really great storytelling. The characters are awesome. Like, I would also say Liz and Kai are probably two of my favorite Star Wars characters.
Yeah. And two of the least problematic Jedi ever.
Yes, I love
If we're
them
just
so
being
much.
honest here.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of another
Definitely.
planet though. I feel like we could maybe put Batu for now since we're both
Yeah.
kind of like feeling it because like it seems like a relatively like safe planet for the most part.
I would put Batu on there.
Batu.
for sure.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say my favorite planet, Alderaan, in a perfect world where it doesn't get
Ooh,
blown
that. I was gonna say like
up.
post New Hope Alderaan.
Yes.
No.
Peak. Because again, they're another, like, they have a very contemporate, more chilly climate. The landscape
Mhm.
is beautiful. It's
Mhm.
so pretty. Love
I think so
Alderaan.
too. What about like okay, I'm just gonna like I feel like this is a no-go, but I just kind of want to like discuss it a little bit.
Okay.
What about Coruscant? Because like Coruscant does have like nice parts. To quote Rick in the Phantom Menace, the whole planet's one big city. So
Right.
like you're gonna have your nice upper levels of Coruscant.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you don't want like the cheapest apartment on like the lower levels. Like you don't want to be
Yeah,
on level
don't go
like
down
13,
there.
13 of Coruscant. That'd be bad.
I
But
know. I mean, I feel like, because this is a question I like to ask people a lot, especially my friends, when I like learn that they like Star Wars, or even if they just kind of surface level like Star Wars, and I'll ask, I'm like, what planet would you want to live on? Because I just think that's a fun thing to ask people.
yeah.
But I find a lot of casual fans say Coruscant. And there are some people who like aren't casual fans that say Coruscant, but I'm like, are you just saying that because that's like the only planet you know? Or do you actually want to live in like a completely city planet? Because me personally, I am not a city girl. I feel like I would not enjoy living there.
It's funny
But
you
it is
say
a cool
that.
place.
I thought I was a city person until I went to LA. Nothing against LA. It is a very fun city, but I live in a
And
very
LA
like
is a very different type of city too.
yes, the cities that I know here on the East Coast are way different, obviously, than
Yeah.
like the cities on the West Coast. So going to a West Coast city for the first time was crazy for me, and I'm sure it was crazy for you too. But
Mm.
it it was wild. So Coruscant, I don't know if I would want to live on Coruscant, but I feel like it's a very livable planet.
Yeah,
Maybe.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely lots to do.
hmm
I don't know if I'd put
What
it on the
other
top 5
planets do
though.
we have here? I'm trying to think of like shows. Oh,
Um,
wait, Hannah, what's the planet? You'll know this. It's slipping my mind. The planet from the Bad Batch that they live on at the end
oh,
of the
it's
show.
crap, what's it
What's it
called?
called?
It starts with the E, doesn't it?
I thought it was a P.
Pop.
Pabu?
Yes. Is it Pabu? I feel like that's
Or is that
wrong.
the person? I can't remember.
Hold
Well,
on.
that planet. I think that planet's pretty all right.
Pabu is the island.
Okay.
Or is it the planet? Hold
We gotta pull
on.
up. We need like a
I was like, we're
Wikipedia.
gonna Wikipedia this real quick.
I feel like that's a pretty. Oh, I've got another one.
It is Pabu. Pabu's a good
Is
one.
Pabu?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to put Pabu on the list because I just thought about Navarro.
I'm gonna say no to Navarro.
Really?
I've never been
But
a
it's
big
where
Navarro fan.
I mean, it seems relatively well. I mean, it seems safe unless you double cross the Hutts,
Yeah.
or unless
I'm
we
just
don't
thinking,
actually
like,
know because pirates do show up in season
Mhm.
3.
I don't know. I'm just thinking like overall things that I would enjoy in a living space. It's all like mud and like
True.
minus their little town, which seems
Yeah.
nice,
Grief,
but like
Grief Karga really turned that around.
he really did. Yeah.
He
Grief
flipped the
Karga's
switch
got
on
that place
Navarro.
on lock. Yeah.
Dude, Grief Karga said, "Move that bus in front of Navarro." I'm trying to think of another. I mean, there's so many different.
There's a lot. I would put Pabu over over Navarro, personally.
I would probably do the same. I'm trying to think of what about the sequels? We haven't talked about any planets from like the
Yeah.
sequel trilogy yet.
I'm thinking like Takanda? Or is that how you say it?
Takadana,
Takadana.
like the Mazkanata Castle
Yeah.
planet. Yeah,
That
that's
place seems
Takadana.
cool.
It is cool.
But it
There's
also
a
kind
lot
of
of
reminds
like
me of Yavin.
Takadana is kind of like less jungly Yavin.
Yeah.
Agent Kloss is like sort of the same way too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of another planet. I'm trying to think like prequels too, like No to Camino. It's always rainy.
Yeah, definitely no to
No.
Camino.
No to Geonosis. That ugh, like it's very buggy and muggy and hot.
What about Kobo?
Kobo from
Jedi Survivor.
Oh yeah, I guess we could do Kobo. I think the Kobos are pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than Zepho because if you live on Zepho, you're just
Definitely
gonna get
better than
lost.
Zepho.
You'd be like, how do I get back home again?
I really like, especially because if y'all remember, if y'all have been following me this long, and I may have talked about it at the podcast, I can't remember on the podcast, I can't remember. But last year, my family went on a big like 8 to 10 day trip out west, and we rented RVs and we like drove all around Utah. And like, I'm not kidding, we saw so many different landscapes in Utah, but every single one of them I felt like I saw on Kobo in my Jedi game. So I made my entire trip about me being Cal Kestis exploring Kobo, and it annoyed the crap out of my family. But after being out there, I'm just like, if this is what Kobo is like, I would totally love it there.
Mm-hmm.
And I know
I
it was
think so,
inspired
too.
by like that area too. So
That could be nice. I can see Kobo.
I'm gonna put a star next to that.
I'm gonna put that. That would be our number 5.
Yeah. Are we happy
So
with
I'm
that as
trying to
number
think of
5?
another one. I mean, I'm happy with that. The thing is, like, that I quickly realized whenever we decided that we were going to talk about this, there's so many planets
There's
that would
so
just
many
suck
planets.
to live on. Like, there's so many high contenders for like the worst
Mm-hmm.
versus like the best. I feel like there's so many planets that I'm like, that planet's awesome. Would never want to live there, like,
Yes.
ever.
Are we locking in Kobo as number 5?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of maybe. I keep bumping into stuff. That's one thing for next season I've got to fix, like my camera on my laptop or on my MacBook.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of like if there's any other planets. Like there are a few, like Scarab, Aldani.
Oh yeah, Aldani's
You know,
cool.
oh, hear me out. Cantonica, Canto Bite. I'm gambling every single day. Every day. I'm ready.
I would equate Cantonica to Coruscant.
Yeah, that's fair.
In my brain.
Well,
that
we know that
did
Kate
remind
Best lives
me.
there too in Outlaws.
Yeah.
So
Or she's from there. Gosh, I just thought of a planet and it slipped my mind. Dang it.
what
the
about
heck?
Utapau? You look so disappointed as soon as I said that.
Utapau.
The sinkhole planet? I mean, could be a vibe.
Why do you want to live in holes?
Dude, Hannah, I could take a boga of a
I remember what I was
work.
thinking of. Chandrilla.
Now you're talking. Hold on. That one might actually be able to replace something on the list, I think.
Yeah.
I would.
What should it replace though?
I would replace Kobo with Chandrilla.
Really?
I would go that far. Chandrilla is a beautiful planet.
See, is it 2 L's or 1? It's 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kobo off the. I mean, if that's okay, if that's what you want to do.
See, I would replace.
Pabu?
I would replace Batu.
What? With Chandrilla?
Yeah, low key.
I don't know.
I feel like the scenery is better.
I might give you that. I might. Yeah.
Because
Yeah, you're
me
right.
personally, I want to keep Kobo on the list, so I'm trying to rationalize this.
I
Because we
will.
have
I will
Naboo,
replace it.
Lothal, Batu, Alderaan, Kobo currently.
Mm-hmm.
But that just means Batu gets bumped to our honorable mentions.
That is true. What about Bespin? Like Cloud City?
Do you want to live in the clouds? Because technically you can't live on there unless you have your little spaceport city.
That's true. It's a gas giant. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I think, but I mean, like, look at how beautiful Cloud City is in Empire Strikes Back. Especially whenever
pretty.
it's like sunset and you have like that orange. Like,
Yeah.
I think that could be pretty good. I'm just looking at planets right now just to like
I'm
see if I
looking
can
at
get
my
any
galaxy
ideas.
map.
I need to get the book. Grayson had like a book that had like a galaxy map that I'm really
I
jealous
remember
about.
this is how nerdy I am. I remember like since I was a kid, I would study the map of the Star Wars galaxy. So I know where certain planets are. Like I can envision it in my head, and if you gave me the map and said, "Where's Tatooine?" I know exactly where to go.
Yep. Outer Rim, baby.
But they also the updated one has a bunch more planets on here now, and so it's more accurate.
Trying to think. I think we've got a good list of planets here
I think so.
for
Because
like
again, this is just stuff off the
safe
top of our
ones.
head. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how we're feeling right now, I
Yeah.
think we've got a pretty good list. So,
I agree.
Hannah, I guess just to like clip this if we want to use it,
Yes.
do you want to be like, these are our top 5 Star Wars planets that we would live on? Or
Yeah.
however you want to say it.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
And then we can hop onto the worst.
Yeah. All right. These are our top 5 planets that we would think, or I'm going to start that over.
There you go. You're good.
These are our top 5 planets that we think would be the best to live on. Naboo, Lothal, Chandrila, Alderaan, and Kobo.
That's not what I had on my list. I forgot to replace one with Alderaan. But it's okay. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. It's fine.
What did you have?
I had Naboo, Lothal, Chandrila, Pabu, Kobo.
Oh.
So I think that I just forgot to replace Pabu with Alderaan. But it's okay. I would rather live on Alderaan too, for what it's worth. So I get it.
Yeah.
But
cool. Should we get
I guess
into
that leads us...
the worst?
I think we should. This is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins. I already have some ideas.
Okay. Fire them off, Hannah. You got this.
First of all, no brainer in my opinion is Mustafar.
It was on mine too. That is 100% going on the list. That was the first one that popped in my mind. Like I would hate to live there.
Same.
I'm trying to think of other ones too. Like truthful. I mean, Tatooine would be bad, but I think there are far worse planets to be on than Tatooine.
There definitely is. Yeah. No, I agree with that. But I would say it's an honorable mention.
Ooh, Mandalorian and Grogu. Now Hutta?
Yeah, that was on my list.
The swamp dookie ass planet?
You just know it smells bad up in there.
Dude, I know Now Hutta smells like a Taco Bell restroom. Like, I just know it's so bad. I know it smells just awful on that planet.
My God.
Everywhere you step, it's like a fart like leaks out. It's awful. I saw that planet in Mando and Grogu, and I was like, that's disgusting. I would never in my life want to be there.
Never. Oh, that's so funny.
I refuse. Please clip that. That needs to be a story.
I will. That's a good one. Another one I had was Dathomir.
Ooh, yeah.
So spooky.
It is scary. It is spooky. But I feel like if we're going that route, would you rather not live on Exegol over Dathomir
Oh, you're right. I would not want to live on Exegol.
with all of the cultists?
And
Do you want
not to mention the lightning.
that is true. And it has like the scary sound effect too. So it's like,
Yeah.
do we want like cultist Sith? Undead witches?
Mhm.
Like, what's worse
Yeah.
here?
I'm gonna put Exegol because that's
I
scary.
I think that that's a bad one. I would not want to live there either.
I thought about Exegol the other day because maybe I texted y'all in the group. I can't remember, but it was one of the days that I was stuck at the barn in a bad pop-up storm. But
Mhm.
I have never seen lightning like I had seen that day. And I tried to video some of it. I sent y'all a picture of some of the lightning I got.
The
Legit
video you
every
sent, I
time.
think you sent a video. It was
Oh, I did.
terrifying.
Legit every time I tried to video, it would like stop lightning for a little bit, but it was like lightning hitting everywhere like every 30 seconds and like close to me. And when I opened my like radar to check, you know, it will show you a little lightning bolt where lightning is touched down. I've never seen so many lightning bolts. And I was like, I'm on Exegol right now. If you put Camino Rain on Exegol, that's where I was.
That's awful.
It was so scary.
I don't know about you, but like it's been storming really bad, like
Yeah.
at least once a day for like the
Yeah.
past like week and a half now. It's been terrible.
That's how it's been
like
here
our
too.
power has just been getting knocked out like left and right.
Mm. Thankfully,
So
our
I'm glad
power has
I
been
can
okay.
record tonight.
But oh my god, I'm so sick of this weather.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Exegol is definitely on the list.
Oh, 100%. So we have 2 more spots in that case.
I have one. I don't know if it's gonna make the list, but I thought it would
Okay.
be funny to mention because I'm not sure if you would agree with me or not. But it's Kashyyyk.
It probably smells like wet dog on that planet, if we're being honest. Like,
But all of the
not to be
critters
mean to
and
Wookiees.
I'm thinking Jedi Fallen Order, the spiders.
Oh yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. I'm not a
I
spider
don't know if it's
guy.
bad enough. Yeah.
I can't.
I don't know if it's bad enough to make the list, but I just wanted to say it for the record. Sorry, Chewie. I think your homeworld is cool. Wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah, I feel like there might be another worse planet out there.
Yeah.
I just had one and then I lost it. What was it? There's so many bad ones. There's so
There
many
are.
planets in Star Wars I just would hate to live on. Let's see, Phantom Menace doesn't really have any planet that I'm like, Force Awakens doesn't really have one other than Jakku, but like, see, Jakku's like in the same category as like
Tatooine.
Jakku's worse than Tatooine, I think, to a degree. It just feels a lot more desolate than Tatooine.
Yeah, it kind of does. I also think it's bigger than Tatooine.
I think so too.
I don't know why I know that.
Another planet or something.
I can't believe we haven't said Hoth.
That would be awful. That would be terrible. That is going on the list immediately.
Because it is so cold there and it's just snow. I can't believe we didn't say Hoth. That's crazy.
That's bad. Don't forget the Wampas too. Like those are everywhere. Like
yes.
That's gonna be a bad day if you run into a Wampa.
You
just wake up hanging upside down in like a cave or something.
I didn't want to misquote this fact. Okay. On Hoth, if it was in our measurement of Fahrenheit, it would be -77 degrees.
What about Mandalore?
I had Mandalore on my list.
Could be bad.
That is one thing I've always wondered what Mandalore was like before it got destroyed by their giant war that they had.
Yeah. That could be bad. I mean, it is just in ruins, but well, the Mandalore that we see in the Clone Wars is a lot different from like the Mandalore and like the Mandalorian. So
yeah, it's even worse then. But still, I feel like you have to live in your glass cage city because like the atmosphere is probably not great.
What about Lotho Minor? The planet, like the junk planet that like he finds Maul on? I always thought that was Raxus Prime, but I guess I don't know if Raxus Prime is, I think it's still canon. I don't know.
What is the planet in that one Clone Wars episode where R2 and 3PO get lost?
I can see it in my head. I don't know if I know the name of it though.
Hold
We'd have
on.
to look. We'd have to Wikipedia that one.
Do-do. What planet is it?
Wait. I see. I'm looking up planets as well, as we're talking about it. But I hear your Clone Wars planet.
Mm-hmm.
Let me raise you, Umbara.
Wait.
That one would be pretty bad.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Though I feel like, well, I want to say like Malachor or like whatever it's called, like the one from Rebels, like the Sith
Mhm.
planet. But we already have Exegol, so I don't want to like put two Sith planets.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Okay, the planet that they were lost on is called Balnab.
Balnob?
Balnab.
Okay. It's been a long time since I've seen those episodes.
I
Like I
think.
only
Oh, wait,
remember
no. This is
the
another
environment.
episode where they get lost. Okay, because I just looked that planet up and it's not the one I was thinking of. I'm thinking of like the completely desolate, like white dust planet.
Hmm. Oh, what about Crait? What about our namesake?
I
You
I
walk out
briefly
and get a
thought about
nosebleed
that.
immediately.
I also just thought about Malachor.
Yeah. But we already have Exegol though, so I don't know
That's
if like
true. They are
I feel like
fairly
Exegol is way
similar.
worse
It's
to live
definitely
on
way
than
worse.
Malachor. We could put Zepho if we want to do something from like the Jedi games because we both hate Zepho. The only one that likes Zepho is Logan for some reason,
Logan.
and he's
I
wrong.
know, and he's always like
Sorry if you're
skill
watching
issue.
this, Logan.
Sorry, the map was confusing. I thought I was following what the map told me to do, and then I'd end up in a dead-end hallway. Low-key, Camino would kind of be sad to live on too.
Camino would suck. What about Peridia?
Oh. The thing is, Peridia is not in the same galaxy.
That's true.
And they have little turtle guys.
They do have little turtle guys. Those guys are all right. Those guys are okay. I feel like if Ezra Bridger and Thrawn can both survive on that planet, then we'd be fine.
We'd be fine.
You know?
I think so. Gosh,
We've
I'm
got
trying to
one
think.
more spot. We have. I feel like there's one like really good one.
I
That we
know,
have
and
yet
that
to,
we just
like,
can't think
catch.
of.
I'm trying to think of like movies, shows, Skeleton Crew at Adam. You're on a lost planet. You're just in Ohio.
Low-key, I don't think I'm gonna put it on the list, but Ryloth, I don't think I would enjoy living there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there either. Ryloth has never been one of my favorite planets, though, for being completely honest.
Same with Felucia, but I know there are some people out there that really like Felucia, which I think is
Now,
interesting.
the Felucia map in the 2017 Battlefront 2, I have fought
That's
some
fun.
hardcore supremacy
Yes.
matches on that map.
It's always the supremacy maps.
Listen, people today don't know. Kids today don't know what it was like to fight in like a 4-hour supremacy match in 2017's Battlefront 2. Like insane.
Plus, I know again from my Star Wars weather thing that it's really humid there too.
Yeah. Ugh, it's awful. I'm trying to think of other
Oh!
things looking around.
Oh, Geonosis.
Oh, perfect. Number 5 right there. Ugh. That's
I
awful.
can't believe.
It's buggy, it's gross. If there's one thing I hate, it's like a fly buzzing in my ear, like a mosquito.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
They
I'm
have
I'm
those
not.
worm things that went on all the clones' noses.
That episode freaked me out so
I
bad
hate
as a
that. I
kid.
still struggle to watch that one. It like gives me the heebie-jeebies.
What's crazy is landing at Point Rain is like one of my favorite Clone Wars episodes ever. Like it's so good. Like you can tell that they did like their homework for that one. Like they did a really good job with that episode. And even like
Yeah.
the Droid Factory episode's so good. But I
Yeah.
rewatched both of those episodes like about a month ago because I was like, I just want to rewatch like some of my favorites. I could not watch. I could not bring myself to watch Legacy of Terror and like the other one with like the Geonosian Queen. Like
Mhm.
I can't do it.
Well, the
Like
Geonosian Queen one is one of the oh, I can't watch that one either.
I just the way that like they move, like the undead
Oh,
Geonosians like
it
freaks me
gives me
out.
the
Like
creeps. I hate it. I
that
hate it so
that alone
bad.
is worse than anything in like the Geonosis like arena or
I
anything
agree.
like that. The fact that they have like undead bugs on the planet,
Oh yeah.
a million times worse, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
All
good
right,
one.
so
I'm glad you said that.
our worst list right now is Mustafar, Nalhata, Exegol, Hoth, and Geonosis. However,
Yeah.
as much as I think Nalhata sucks, I would honestly feel a little better swapping it out for Tatooine.
I don't know. I feel like now Hutta's way worse than Tatooine.
But I also feel
Well,
like there are livable-ish areas of Nalhata.
I mean, Gattori's got a hut, but like
Yeah, I
Tatooine
don't
could
know.
be bad. I don't know. Is Tatooine worse than Geonosis?
I don't see. I
Both
think,
of those are sand planets, and I don't like sand. But
yeah, I think Geonosis is a little worse though.
I
I don't know.
maybe
I'm
Tatooine
just thinking
does
all
have
the
like
bugs.
the mean Tusken Raiders that we see in like the movies.
Yeah,
And also like the huts and most namely Jabba,
and
like
Sarlacc.
it's scum and villainy.
They get
Sarlacc. Oh, and let's not forget the thing from the Book of Boba Fett that comes out of the sand, like that one creature that like
oh
they fight in that one
yes.
episode.
I forget what it's
Like
called,
no,
but
he looks
yes.
like a Pokemon. That's all I remember.
But I
But
just also imagine like the sandstorms they probably get there.
now that we're talking about it, zombie Geonosians really don't sound that bad.
You
I
would
think
pick
I'd
a
rather
You know what? It's kind of like a double-edged sword trying to pick
like
between those two.
like what's worse, like zombies, Tusken Raiders, sandstorms, scum and villainy, and the huts everywhere you look.
Mm.
Because I feel like now Hutta just sucks because it's like Dagobah, but somehow worse, you know? Like, it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, we already think that Dagobah is like awful, but then you go to a planet and you're like, oh, like this is literally like poop from a butt. Like this is awful.
See, we didn't even mention Dagobah.
I mean, I just feel like now Hutta is like Dagobah on like steroids in terms of
Yeah.
like how bad it could be.
I don't know. I feel like Dagobah's creepier though.
It is, but I mean, Yoda lived there pretty comfortably, it seems.
That's Yoda.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
still, and this is me personally, I would put Tatooine over Nal Hutta.
I would put Tatooine over Geonosis, but not over Nal Hutta. That's my predicament.
You know what? I can live with that.
Are you sure?
Yes. I
Okay.
feel good about that. Subbing out Geonosis for Tatooine. And
All right.
adding Geonosis to our very long honorable mentions list.
So, how about this? How about I'll do like to clip it? I'll like say like the thing and then like read off the numbers.
Yeah.
And then once I'm done, if you want to be like, but we also have some honorable mentions in blah, 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 like whatever.
We have a lot.
Like,
Yeah.
we can do it that way. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
These are our no, wait, hold on. I can do this better. I can do this so much better. And what's funny is that I can't edit this out of the podcast because like it would just
You
like
can.
ruin the flow. So now people, I mean, I guess I could, but like we're giving the people like some behind the scenes here, you know? Like this is how we operate at
No, I
That's
would
Just
edit it
Great.
out.
Here we go. These are our top 5 worst Star Wars planets to live on. At number 5, we have Tatooine. At number 4, we have Hoth. At number 3, we have Exegol. At number 2, we have Nal Hutta. At number 1, we have Mustafar.
In no particular order, really.
In no particular order. All of those are equally as bad, in my
Yes.
opinion. What
We
are our
also have
honorable mentions, though, Hannah?
We
Before
have quite a lot of honorable mentions. So I'm just gonna read them off real quick. Dathomir, Kashyyyk, because of the spiders. Camino, Mandalore, Umbara, Ryloth, Dagobah, Geonosis, and Malachor. Just to name a few.
just a few, you know, nothing crazy.
You could keep going, really.
We could go for hours. Like I said, it's so much easier to think about the planets that you wouldn't want to live on.
Yeah.
I feel like it's that way for anybody, but like, I don't know. But I guess let us know your favorite and least favorite planets in Star Wars that you pick to
Yes.
live on and
Please
wouldn't
do.
want to live on down in the comments below. I don't know how to segue this, Hannah. Do you want to kind of like
Sure.
take
I
it
think
away?
This concludes not only this episode, but season 3 of That's Just Crait. Thank you all for watching and listening as always. I feel like this season specifically has been a lot of fun because I feel like we've kind of kickstarted a lot. We got a little more motion, you know?
Yeah.
But
And I think that we've had like a lot of cool stuff too. Like
yes.
that I feel like people have realized like the background has changed. We got a new recording software that we've kind of been working with for a while now. New intros and stuff. And there's so much more that I know that we all want to do kind of moving forward. And there's so many fun things that we have planned. So I'm kind of excited to see where we go from here, especially
Me
next
too.
season.
We got a lot of fun things planned that we're working on. But yeah, make sure you dap us up through the Force. Follow us everywhere if you're not already. If you're not following us everywhere and you're listening or watching right now, what are you doing? Go follow us on Instagram. Follow the link tree down below. Yeah. Anything else you want to say, Jacob?
We also have a merch store that Hannah has so graciously made. So if you want some That's Just Crait swag, like a hat, a shirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, sticker, whatever, you can check that out down in the link tree below as well, or in the description, however you want to. It's there, we promise. So you can get some That's Just Crait swag if you would like that. And we do appreciate the support for people that have already bought stuff, very greatly so. So thank you guys so much for the support, not just this season, but always. We know that we have a lot of consistent, avid listeners through Twitter, Spotify, YouTube, everything. So regardless of where you watch or listen to the podcast, thank you so much for doing so. And we will see you in the next season of That's Just Crait. Bye, guys.